Let's start diving in. So let's talk about surviving your herpes outbreaks, right? Especially your first one, because your first one, when you're diagnosed or when you're having your first outbreak, we get all these flu-like symptoms. Some people end up in the hospital for their first outbreak. All of these things go on. Emotionally, we're drained. Physically, we're exhausted. Mentally, we're screwed up because we're like, what is going on right now? So being able to survive not only physically, but also mentally and emotionally, because for so long, we just keep thinking about the physical things, but we don't take the time to realize that we need to start being able to process our emotions more and move through these feelings, because the more and more that we're holding on to these emotions inside of us and we keep beating ourselves up over the physical things that are going on, those emotions that are coming on that are being balled up inside of you are really like just stuck. And when they're stuck, they're festering all in here, all throughout your chakras. And it's crazy to think that, the energy that we are feeling, and when we're really in a negative state, especially when we're having an outbreak, we start to, beat ourselves up more, and holding on to that energy is only causing you to have more outbreaks. So by being able to survive your outbreaks mentally and physically and emotionally is by being aware of all the things that are going on inside of your body. What exactly emotions are you feeling right now? How are you feeling physically? What can you start to do in your routine to start to take some more care of yourself rather than, just keep beating yourself up? Maybe it's time to start showing yourself some grace and compassion where this is going to help fill your cup up more, so you're not living in this lack state of mind, but instead you're like, okay, like, yes, I'm having this outbreak. However, what is this outbreak trying to show me right now? Is it trying to show me that I haven't had any self-care for months, weeks, days, whatever it may be? It's different for every individual. But the more and more you start putting that love and self-care and attention into yourself, the more you start to learn how to survive your outbreaks. And again, we always think that it has to be this physical way, like, what can I do to make this diagnosis go away? How about we start thinking about it as, what can we do to start being able to process this better for ourselves, so we in our minds don't make it as big of a deal as we're thinking it should be. So this is just a short little video live here today. And I also wanted to talk to you guys about the masterclass last night. If you were not able to attend, there is going to be a video that's going to be posted, because I wasn't able to upload the slides last night. So you're more than welcome to message me and get the link for the video for the masterclass on keeping you and your partner safe during a herpes outbreak. And then also, let me talk to you about Shed, which is my 4-week group coaching program that I just launched last night. This is for the woman who is sick and tired of not being able to manage their outbreaks because they're continuously stressed every single time that they're having one, right? Imagine being able to go through life and being able to have more of awareness about when you're having these outbreaks, and learn how to embrace the trust and surrender to help you manage them, rather than beating yourself up every single time you're having an outbreak. Like, how annoying is that to be like crawling up in a ball and feeling so unworthy during an outbreak, rather than just being like, okay, what do I need to start implementing in my life? And that's where we work together to figure out, like, okay, this is what I need to start implementing more. I don't have a self-care routine. I am not taking any time for, a bubble bath or to do anything that makes me happy. Instead, I just keep giving and giving and giving to others. And that's probably why your outbreak came out to begin with, because the less and less we pay attention to our immune systems, the more and more, stress is built up, the energy is built up, and then boom, something needs to escape somewhere. And that is supposed to open your eyes to, it's time to take control of your life again, rather than, keep living life on the edge and not valuing like who you are inside. Aren't you ready to start feeling sexy and supported even when you're having an outbreak, and be able to understand the energy that's going on inside of you so you can manage your outbreaks more? If so, then Shed is for you. This is a 4-week group coaching program. We are starting in 2 weeks, and it is super, super powerful. We also have 4 group coaching calls, and one of those calls we're going to be having a guest expert inside of there. She is going to be facilitating a breathwork session for us, so we can really get down to the deep subconscious, programming that's going on inside of your mind, because that's where all of the great healing works. So if you're ready to stop letting your herpes diagnosis run your life, and you're ready to start shedding the different layers of yourself that are stopping you from being the person that you're meant to be, then this program's for you. The 4 weeks for the regular option is $444. There are payment plans available all the way to weekly plans. We can discuss if you need more than that. That is completely fine. And then also I have a VIP option as well, which would be added, everything that's included in Shed, but then also you get 2 bonus calls with me as well, which is a $300 value within its own. And that is going to be $666 for the 4 weeks. And then you can break that down into the payment plan as well. So if you're ready, again, to start shedding back the stuff that's been holding you back from being able to be your full great self since your herpes diagnosis, and start understanding your emotions and let go of, all of the stress that keeps having you have outbreaks, hit me up. Talk to you later.